Hey guys, John here with RealTruck.com. Today I want to show you how to install the Anzo LED Tailgate Cap on this 2015 GMC Sierra Denali 2500. As you guys can see, it comes complete with everything you need to get this installed. It has the LEDs built right into this cap, and also has all your wiring and your resistor and everything built right in. So all we have to do is get this old one off and get this new one on the truck. So let's get that done. Okay guys, so the first thing we got to do to put our new tailgate cap on is to get this old one off. And what we're going to do is we're just going to take a heat gun and we're going to heat this to get the double-sided tape that holds these on loose so that it makes it easier to pull these off. There's also some clips under here that hold this too, so it's going to be a little tough coming off, but we want to give it the best shot we can, so we're going to put some heat to it first. So here we go. All right, once we've got some heat to it, then we can get underneath here and start prying this off. Now, keep in mind, guys, when you do this, you're probably going to destroy this factory tailgate cap. So if you ever want to put it back on, that's probably not going to happen. Once we've got it this far, guys, we've got this heated up, we've got this loose. So at this point, we're just going to grab it and jerk it off of here. Okay, so that's off. What we got to do next is go ahead and clean this all up, get all this old double-sided tape off of here, and get ready to put our new tailgate cap on. So let's get all this cleaned up and done. Now that we've got our factory cap off, we've got this area all cleaned up, ready to go. The next thing we're going to do is we're going to remove this cover that's going to give us access to the inside of the tailgate. And a couple reasons here. It's going to allow us to get those clips out that broke off when we were taking that factory one off. Plus, it's going to give us access to the inside of the tailgate so that we can run our wiring down and out the bottom of the tailgate and through the hole down here in the bottom where the tailgate wiring is for the backup lights or the backup camera. So let's get this off. Then we'll just lay this off to the side here. And that's going to give us the room we need to get down in here and run wires through, plus all these little clips that broke off. We can gather these up so they're not rattling around in your tailgate. So let's get all that stuff ready, and then we'll start to put our cap on. So now we've got the cover off. We've got all those pieces that broke off out of there. The next thing we're going to do is we're going to be running our wiring. Now, the first thing you probably want to do is go ahead and unplug the 4-pin flat connector from the wiring, because what we're going to need to do is we're going to need to chase this down through these holes in the top of the tailgate here. So we want to make sure that the stuff's going to fit. Now, as far as the resistor ballast goes, what we're going to do with that is we're just going to take that and we're going to peel this tape off, and we're just going to stick it right here on the back inside here, and that'll keep it nicely out of the way where it's not going to create any issues. So let's get that attached, and then we'll get ready to start putting this thing on the truck. Okay, so now that that's done, then we're going to take our wiring and we're just going to run it right down through the slot here. And reach through where we took that cover off and just pull that through. And then we're going to take our new tailgate cap and we're just going to put it right in here like this. All right, so we got our pieces lined up in the slots, so then we just want to push it on there until we hear them lock in. And there we go. Cap's on. The only thing we need to do now is go ahead and run our wiring, and we're just going to go run it down and across through to this hole in the bottom of the tailgate, and then through this hole in the back of the bed, and that's going to allow us to keep that stuff nice and neat and tucked up out of the way. So let's get that part done. What I'm doing is I'm just using a finger grabber, and I'm going to use that to hang on to my wires to pull them through here. You can use some like mechanics wire or something along that lines. However, you can usually pick these up at a auto parts shop for about $1 or $2. Pretty cheap, but very useful, handy tool to have around. So let's run that wire up through there, and then we're gonna bring it across. And through here. And then we'll plug this all back in. And it's really easy. You'll see when you go to unplug it, they're all color coded, so you know which ones plug into where. The other thing you want to do, make sure guys, when you do this, you keep these wires underneath the rod for your tailgate latch, just so that they're not getting in the way of that. And then we're just going to plug these all back in and pull all this wire through. And once we get that done, then we're going to put our cover plate back on here, because we'll be done inside of here. And we'll take this white wire, and I'm going to show you how to wire that up to your tail light for your backup lights to work on your new tailgate cap. So that's all plugged in. I'm going to pull this extra wire back through. And then we're going to grab this wire. We're going to have to do it a little bit differently. And that is, we'll have to run our finger grabber through from the other way to grab a hold of this wire to pull it down through there. Because unless, maybe, nope, hand won't fit in there, guys. So we got to run it through here, pull our wire back through and out, just like so. Okay, so we've got all that done. I'm going to go ahead and put this cover back on here, and then once I get that done, we'll show you guys how to run the wire for your backup lights. And also, this is really, on this part of it, this is really pretty self-explanatory. This is just going to plug right into your 4-pin trailer connector on your truck. The biggest thing is going to be just getting this wire tucked up someplace nice and neat so it's not hanging down. So that's what that's going to do then. That's going to give us access to the wiring for our reverse light, so that we can go ahead and wire up the reverse light for our tailgate cap. So we're going to get that. I'm going to run this down through underneath the truck, and I can tell right now from the looks of it, we're going to have to add a little bit of wire to it. Not a big deal, and that'll get it up here where we can get to it nice and easy. So I'll get this wired together and run over here, and then I'll show you guys where to hook it up. Now we've got all of our wires ran in place. We've got our white wire here for our backup lights. So what I've done then is gone ahead and expose the wire here for the backup light, and we're going to take a Scotch lock and we're going to just tie into that wire right there. And what that'll do, that will make our tailgate cap backup lights work whenever we put the truck in reverse. So that's going to be really cool on here. Now this is something that you don't have to do if you don't want to utilize the backup light feature of this tailgate cap, but because we're just into really cool stuff, we're going to use this. And close up our cap, and that'll keep everything locked nice and neat. Put our bulb back in where it goes, and our tail light back, and we'll be ready for the next part. Okay, so we just take our 4-pin flat connector, plug it in right down here on our trailer connector. Still leaves our round one available. If you have to plug a trailer in with this, you can just unplug it, because if you have a trailer on, you're not going to see a really cool light anyway. So there you have it, guys. That's how quick, simple, and easy it is to install this Anzo LED tailgate cap onto your truck. So remember, until next time, happy motoring.